Hey guys, it's Levi for the Rag Company and welcome to DETALKS. We are at the Seattle Museum of Flight. Sorry, had a little tick in my throat there. We're here on a special project where we're detailing Air Force One, and we've got members of the detail mafia that we've been interviewing today. And one of them is Miss Diana Balboni.
That's right.
All right, Diana, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
So where are you from?
I'm from Sterling, Virginia. My business is located in Sterling, Virginia, which is Northern Virginia.
Awesome.
And we're probably about, we're 10-15 minutes from the Dulles Airport.
Okay.
So very, very close.
Yeah, and then name of the company?
Into Details.
Into Details.
The letter N, the number 2, Details.
There you go. How long have you been detailing?
I've been detailing since March of 2015.
Okay.
And this is my third project with Detail Mafia and being here at the Seattle Museum of Flight.
So what did you do before you started detailing?
I was in contracts and acquisitions for the government, and prior to that I worked a lot of retail, and almost nearly 20 years of retail. Worked for Southwest Airlines, Borders Books, different retail companies.
So what led you to want to be a detailer?
Back in late 70s, early 80s, I sold cars for a Chevy dealership in Lancaster, California, in the middle of Mojave Desert. And I always thought it was rather interesting, the guy that came from the back, and he would just finish detailing a car. He could take something and make it completely filthy, it was dirty, it was grubby, and he could just turn it around and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
He always reeked of chemical, though, was the part of the problem. But he did some great work. And I was envious. I thought he had a sense of completion. He could finish it. Right. And working in acquisitions, you never finish a contract.
Yeah, so, I could imagine.
Right.
Yeah, you get that sense of accomplishment with a detail.
Accomplishment. I was looking for something that I could finish, a finality within what you were doing, and have pride for what you did. Stand back and look at it and feel good about it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, did you quit your job to do this, or did you edge out of it, maybe part-time, or was it something that you did on the side on the weekends?
I did. I actually took care of my mother's car from when I was a young girl, and still loved to do that. Yeah. And she had a '68 Malibu, a '70 Cutlass, and so I was hooked. Yeah. And so to speak, but I jumped in it with both feet, literally. Because what I did is, end of October, around 2013, I had somebody say to me, Diana, you just don't seem happy doing what you're doing. Why are you doing it? Yeah. And so I thought about it for a little while and thought, well, a good income was great, but I just wasn't happy. Yeah. And if it was that obvious, I thought I want something that's going to make me happy. So the question became, what do you want to do? And I said, oh, you mean when I grow up? Let's see. Well, I think when I grow up, I want to detail cars. And that was really quite surprising to a lot of people. They were like, you're going to do what? And I researched and I found Rennie Doyle and Diane Doyle, and I literally went and trained with them in the early February of 2015. The end of February of 2015, I retired from the government. I was in an envious position where I could retire with minimum years of service in, and I hit the minimum retirement age. There you go. And so I said, you know what, I'm going to go do something else. Yeah. So I started my business in March of 2015.
And is it just you?
It's just me.
Okay. And do you do this mobile, home, or you
Yes.
What do you got?
No.
Okay. So you work out of your garage?
I work out of my garage, and yet I will go to see customers if they're saying that, gee, I can't really bring my car to you. And it depends on how much work it really needs. Right. If you get there and then you say, you know what, I can take care of this, but at the same time you might need some additional services, then it might be best to bring it to my location. Okay. But I will do both. I do a rinseless wash, and one of the ways that I actually found Rag Company was I had another detailer tell me that your towels were the best to be using with awesome. O&R. I mean, that's a true story. Yeah. And so I picked up some of your towels, and they work out very well for me.
That's awesome. Thank you. So you've been doing this project for 3 years? This is your third year?
This is my third year.
Awesome.
This is my third year.
What's your favorite thing about it?
For me, we're all volunteers here. Yep. It's the team effort. That to me is foremost, is that we can come in here and in a week Last year it was 2 weeks, and just transform some of these planes, give them some TLC that they've been deserving.
Yeah.
But for me on the Air Force One, it's the history.
Yeah.
I love the history, and since I am in Virginia, with of course that's where everything really started, right? Washington D.C. within the Metroplex. Then this is a phenomenal opportunity for me to be here. I'm very, very fortunate. It's just, I think also the camaraderie for me. It's having the team, the camaraderie, meeting new people, meeting some of the detailers who I may not meet otherwise, that I haven't had an opportunity, some of the new detailers, some of the new guys.
That's awesome, and you get to use a bunch of different fun, like, lifts and scissor lifts and get on the boom, and it's been a while. Big, huge engines and...
Right. In 2015, awesome. I was on the crown of Air Force One, hanging out with the harness and on the boom, and that was interesting.
It's a fun adventure,
right?
And a fun story, and you get a lot of memories. You get a lot of fun pictures.
Absolutely,
and it helps your business too.
It does. And bird's eye view. You can't beat the view from up there.
Oh no, it's cool.
Right.
I see the guys up there right now.
Right.
And so I was a detailer for 20 years. And I've been following this project for probably the last 10 years. This is my first time being here to actually get to be part of it. So it's pretty spectacular and something I wish I had done sooner.
Right. So. It is. I don't know that people can fathom the size of this project and what it takes, the logistics.
Yeah.
And
just as a supplier, it's totally different for us. We were surprised by it too.
Right.
And,
right.
I mean, we donated over 1,800 towels to this project.
Right.
That you guys are going to go use, which is amazing. And not to mention the pads and the machines and the
pads, the machines, the towels, the product.
Yeah.
There's a lot. We're very, very thankful to our sponsors as yourself to be able to bring us the towels and what we need to be able to take care of this project and to take care of these airplanes.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's all about.
Well, we thank you guys for doing it. In your shop there, is it? And it's just you. You don't have any helpers.
I have no helpers. It's just me.
Do you do? So you, like you said, you go to customers' houses if they need it. They bring it to you. Do you do one a day? Do you do one a week? What do you do?
It really varies.
And you do the whole, like a whole menu.
I can do a whole menu.
Everything from just an interior to a full correction coating.
Correct. Full correction and coating, anything in between. And my business actually does vary. It just depends on what else either I have going on or scheduled. There's some weeks that I can have a car pretty much every day, and then there's some weeks where I might have a car a week.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the needs of what the customer has that they're needing.
Right.
That's what it's based on.
You get to do it out of your garage.
I'm out of my garage, and that's the most important. My commute is right down the stairs every day.
Yeah.
It makes it real easy, much easier than the commute that I had before.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily have to get up at 4:30 in the morning to be at work at 5:30. Right. And so I can schedule it around what I want to do, which is really wonderful for me.
That's awesome. And you enjoy it.
Oh, I love it.
So far, 3 years in?
I absolutely enjoy it. I'm thrilled.
Good. That's awesome.
I'm thrilled. I haven't gotten tired of it.
Awesome. Well, Diana, can we find you on Facebook, Instagram?
You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, Into Details.
Okay.
And I also have my own website.
Excellent.
So
Same thing, Into
Into Details.
Awesome.com.
Absolutely.com.
All right.
All right.
Well,
thank you so very much. Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah. So check out Diana's shop and check out her pages, all that good stuff. Like this video, share it, leave your comments below, and as always, thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for more episodes right here on the Rag Company YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, everybody.